Today's video is a market watch update on reserve list cards. Let's take a look at those prices and see who's coming out on top. Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here. If you're new to my channel, you've somehow found me out there in the nacho cheese universe of YouTube. Thanks a lot for checking out this content today. Really hope you guys enjoy it. Smash that subscribe button. Join in the fun if you enjoyed the content. I look forward to seeing you all there when we get to that 10,000 subscriber party. It's going to be epic. So we're talking reserve list cards, doing a market watch update today to let you know how these cards are doing. Now, I take a nice big cross sampling of cards. I do this a few times a week. I let you guys just join in the fun with me. Put anything you want to know about or anything you want to do in that comment section. I'll get back to you. Don't worry. So, all Hallows Eve. Now, I remember opening this pack way back in '94 in a Legends pack from a local store. I don't know what I traded it for, but I know I traded it away. It was probably something with banding. Now, all Hallows Eve is $900 in Canada. You're talking a lot of money. We're starting to get up to the big boy level when you see these prices. $625 in the US, and of course, don't be afraid. It's 600 euro. It's going to cost you a lot of money. Now, get this. It does have strong sales. It is selling and selling well, but the Italian versions, because they cost so much less, are selling at about twice the rate. So we talked about 6 months ago when Italian cards start to sell. They are moving. Okay, Italian cards are really picking up steam in the Four Horsemen set here, okay? And I mean across the board. After I saw a few of these sales, I looked at a larger sampling of cards. I'm just letting you guys know it is moving, and it's moving fast. It's a lot of money. When you start talking thousands of dollars, if people can save half that money buying an Italian copy, they're going to do it. All right, next card up. I know, Paz, you were waiting for this one, buddy. I know, Soul Echo. It's always good not to lose the game. It's great to be able to remove counters and keep yourself alive. This is a fun card. And let's face it, $6 in Canada, $4 US, €3. This is a pretty cheap card, and it does have strong sales. It is moving. People are picking this card up. Either it's going to be investors, collectors, or a combination of both. Why not just throw it in a commander deck? I totally understand. And it's decent. It's a decent card. It has uses. You're going to see this card grow in the future. All right, next card up. I love doing the big bad boys here. All right, Tabernacle at Pendavale. Guys, even though there's Pendril Mist and a lot of other cards that do the exact same thing, there's nothing better than having all of them in a deck. Tabernacle Pendavale has come down a lot in price, though, from the previous highs it was at. It has settled down. Calm down. I know. It's not quite affordable, but it's not so scary like it was before. This is still high, but not scary level when I saw it for 14, 15 grand. So, $7,000 in Canada will get you a pretty good copy. They've been as low as $3,900. Now, $6,500 in the US, €4,800. I know it's still a lot of money, but hey, it's there. Now again, strong sales, it is moving. But again, I put that note there. Italians are selling faster and stronger because they're in the $3,500 range, guys. People don't care. They want a playable card they can put in a deck, and they know when the next buyout comes, and it will come, that these prices are only going to get higher. And that's why I like to report to you guys on the reserve list. If you're still here at 3 minutes and 13 seconds in, it's important, guys. I don't ever want us to fall into that same boat where the big whales get to go in, swoop in, take all of our stuff, and jack up the prices. We are setting the prices now when we buy these cards. Now, number 4. All right, the Preacher. I remember him in the dark. It's awesome to be able to tap, take control of a creature, and get it. But your opponent's going to choose in this case. You can't always be choosing your crowd and your audience. But it's the theme of being in a church back in the day. You don't really see cards like this anymore. The Dark had a lot of those themes going on, the whole Inquisition thing. Pretty crazy. And fairly affordable card still. At $140 in Canada, $82 US, and €80. Guys, steady sales, but not strong. He has slowed down a lot. The heavily played copies that are going for less than these prices are the ones that are moving. Those are the cards that are actually selling and seeing a lot more sales. The near mint copies are selling a lot slower, but understand this. If you go for a near mint, it's going to be a little bit above that 140 Canadian, but for any collector trying to finish off a dark set later, they're going to be paying you, who has that near mint copy, to get it later. Something to keep in mind. And our next card is going to be, that's right, the Llanowar Emissary himself, Rofellos. Now guys, strong sales, decent card. Not coming back and reserve list. 2-1 for 2, and hey, for each forest you control, he taps for mana. I like this card. $80 in Canada, $55 US, and 45 euro. But guys, strong sales. He is moving quickly, and it's a good indicator that this is a card you want to get in before he hits past the $100 mark. People have to understand, when cards like this come around, all these elves that have particular abilities that you can't exactly repeat, and when they do repeat it, you get to add that card in as well, makes commander decks that much more lethal. That's why this card is selling. Very strong seller, gonna be more. Now, our next card, all right. The peldigrip, whatever. I remember seeing this card and thinking it was the silliest thing I'd ever seen when we used to play. Okay, when this came out, I laughed at it. Now, $29 in Canada, fine. $23 in the US of A. Very decent, right? You see that, you go, okay. 15 euro, not bad. Guys, it's actually a fairly half decent card for the amount of effects and things you can do nowadays, and it's still forecasting cost for 4/4. In some ways, this card was a powerhouse back in the day. We just didn't recognize it in my town. We ignored it. And in Commander, where you can choose the opponent who's going to get the benefits of the card, it's kind of nice. So peldigrip, I can see why it's selling, and it's selling strong. Makes perfect sense to me. Good, decent card. And it's alliances. It's reserve list. It's a flying hippo. Who doesn't want that? Who would not want a flying hippo? Come on. Next card, Time Spiral. I want to hit you guys up on this one a little bit. It's kind of funny. I bought this right at the turn of when the whole buyout happened. Okay, right around that January mark. I paid $260 for a near mint copy. Near mint, it was beautiful. It's perfect. It actually went higher than that, guys. This card was well over the 300 mark for a while. Now it has definitely settled back in. Look at those prices. $260 in Canada, 200 US, 140 euro. Guys, strong sales still, but it's being bought on the dip as it goes down lower. Okay, saving a good chunk of money, 40, 50 bucks on a copy, buying beat up copies for even less than that. This is a good card that you're going to have a lot of uses for. Okay, you can't get yourself a Time Twister. This is the next bad boy you're going to buy, and it's a beautiful card. That's why it's not going to be reprinted. Whatever. Echo the Aeons and stuff. It's just not the same. Okay, it's still good, but this is even better, and that's why. It's a card to grab if you can afford it. It's nice. Get a couple copies for yourself. One to keep, some to sell later. Some. All right, Yavimaya Hollow. Oh, love this card. I bought it when it was like 35 bucks. And look at it now. Again, reserve list. Regeneration, always a good thing to see. $115 Canadian is not bad. $89 in the US, 84 euro, which is kind of expensive for you guys. I'm sorry. Strong sales though. Multiple copies. And guys, I can see why. It doesn't have any drawbacks. We've talked about lands like this before. If it doesn't come into play tapped, if you're not sacrificing, blowing things up, having some negative consequence, it just comes in and taps for a colorless, okay. But you tap that into green, and all of a sudden you get regeneration. Nice. That's why people like it. It's going to go in a lot of decks. It already is in a lot of decks because I see it a lot in Commander. That's why. It's that simple. All right, next card up. That's right. Dual Lands, Taiaga. Great card. I remember this card being around December because I sent one off to somebody. And guys, this card was literally 170 bucks. Look at it now. $400 in Canada. $340 in the US. 215 euro, and the sales have continued strong on all dual lands. I told you guys it's one of the cards I watched. This is why. It's a sign of the market health of what we consider the reserve list cards in general. There's still cards that go up and down, but all these bad boys, all these beautiful dual lands are continuing to slowly creep up. Some faster than others, some recede a little bit and go up. It's like ebbs and waves in an ocean, right? These cards are doing well. This card in particular has gained a lot of ground that doesn't seem to be giving back to anybody. Awesome for everyone. Good card. Gotta have it. Just get at least one copy for a Commander deck. You won't regret it. All right. Next card up. Gonna be Spoils of War. Another cheapie. Easy to get. Ice Age. Fun card. Putting counters on stuff is awesome. Kind of contingent on what your opponent has in their graveyard, but still a nice card. $4 in Canada. Come on. 16 bucks for a playset of 4. $2 in the US. Even better. Or €2 per card. Not bad. Strong sales. Guys, Ice Age stuff, Alliances stuff, a lot of this stuff, these cards are underrated. In the next 20 years when these buyouts keep happening, we're going to be laughing about some of these cards on this channel. I don't know if we'll be around 20 years, but if I am, we are definitely going to laugh about that because some of these prices are going to be pretty silly and I'm betting on it. Guys, awesome card, very affordable. Pick yourself up a play set. and just leave it like that. Even if you don't play with them, just keep it around. All right. Orem, the Semite Healer. I've always liked this card. We've talked about this. $12 in Canada, $5 in the US, €5. Steady sales. Not fast, not slow, just kind of cruising along. A couple of copies here and there on a few of the platforms. But guys, counts as a cleric, which is kind of nice. Preventing 3 damage to any creature or player is awesome. Think about, I'm going to shock you. I'll prevent that damage. I'm going to do 3 damage. No, I think I'll prevent that damage. I'm going to bolt this creature. No, I'm going to prevent that too. Oh, I'm going to bolt the Semite. I'll prevent that damage too. What a fun card. That's all I'm going to tell you. Lots of situations to use it. Good commander card to have around when you just want to say, no, you can't kill my stuff. And affordable, it's totally there. All right, the last card up on the list today is going to be Lotus Veil. Now, this was a funny one. We opened this on the channel. Good times for everyone. $75 in Canada. Still affordable, still under $100. $58 in the US, very nice. €35, and hey, steady sales to match it all off with. Another card that has a lot of fun times ahead of it, and let's face it, we're not opening packs of Weatherlight anymore. They're getting a little old. As with most reserve list cards, it's becoming almost too expensive to even open loose packs because they cost so much money. When you see packs of Fallen Empires going for $30, $35, packs like Weatherlight going for $150 and up, maybe you can find some less, but hey, who wants to risk it? Nobody's opening this stuff, and that's why, guys. The odd time in the channel, we opened the Visions pack at $5,000. Visions they're just not being opened because they're so expensive. So these cards will be driven up by the limited stock and the ability to have them anymore. Enjoy it, guys. So guys, that's your Market Watch update. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with me. This is MTG Moxman. Remember, if you made it this far in the video, shop smart, shop S-Smart in the comments section. That way I know you made it to the end. Hey guys, big shout out to all my patrons out there. Thank you so much for the continued support. Patrons make the world go spinning around like you see right now. It's spinning, and then I'm shaking. And then the patrons make things shake because it's shaking from side to side. Guys, thanks a lot. Have a great one. Hey guys, some double videos this week. I got these to open for the patrons. We're going to have a good time. I think Steph's up first. Ooh, good luck, Steph. Dungeons and Dragons. I don't care what they say. I still love this set.